This video presentation by ZETEX Limited is intended to introduce a technology that causes more efficient use of electrical energy and a breakthrough in magnetic levitation. The technology's applications are considered numerous, but will be demonstrated in this presentation in the form of electromagnetic devices of a rotational and linear configuration. No similar state-of-the-art electromagnetic devices are known to exist. The technology is protected by a patent issued by the United Kingdom, and a different patent is currently applied for protection in other countries in the world. The concept upon which the technology is based is described in the patent as electrical energy that is controlled by circuitry for use in the propulsion of inductive devices, whereby discharged electricity is effectively captured and stored for future use. The applications that can employ this technology in the movement of inductive devices is limited only by the designer's imagination. To demonstrate the more effective use of electrical energy resulting from the concept technology, ordinary 12-volt lead-acid batteries will be used to energize an electric motor generator that will in turn energize numerous electric light bulbs. The current draw from the 105 amp-hour rated batteries will be 200 amperes for a sustained period of time. Test data, which is available upon request, shows that the batteries alone will produce a 200 amp discharge rate for a period of slightly in excess of 4 minutes. Whereas with the concept hardware, the period of time that the batteries will maintain a 200 amp discharge rate is in excess of 25 minutes. Every first-year physics student is taught that a magnet is created when an electric current flows through a wire that is wound around a metal rod. However, developing magnetic fields in non-metallic wire-wound cores is not in general knowledge or in use today. One application of the concept technology is the creation of magnetic fields in non-metallic wire-wound cores, which, under the proper configuration and electrical environment, can repel each other and cause linear motion. This unit has been measured at speeds of 88,000 feet per second and can go faster. The technology, as applied to non-metallic cores, is demonstrated when a 45-pound missile-shaped object will be propelled vertically from a non-metallic wire-wound core. In past demonstrations, these same cores have lifted more than 12,000 pounds. The principle of magnetism that causes magnets to attract and repel in linear movement will also cause rotational movement. To demonstrate the concept technology for rotary movement, a nylon and plastic device has been constructed which will rotate in a forward or reverse direction when electrical energy is applied. ZETEX feels that the missiles projected in the future will contain their own gravity magnetic field. Hence, the shape does not matter. Using this technology, the magnetic field around the propelled object creates a mass with no drag in water or any atmosphere. A flux field can be developed around an object which causes a void. The object will move in to fill the void very rapidly. And if the flux field is still energized, the process is repeated. Hence, space travel using magnetic levitation. ZETEX feels that speeds up to the speed of light could be attained using this process. Present-day space vehicles are limited in size due to the propulsion systems. In the world of magnetic levitation, the size of the space vehicle is limited only by one's imagination. The following illustrations, with the concept technology applied, are conceptions of the inventor that has established a sound basis for magnetic propulsion and travel in the future. Following these illustrations, the inventor will relate, in layman's language, applications to the illustrations that are being viewed. When a new technology has been discovered, it's difficult for the inventor to identify, in words, his new technology to the scientific establishment.
J. Sr., the inventor of the concept technology, which I will describe to you. If you will review these 4 books, it will assist you in understanding the concept technology. On this cart, we have many applications of the concept technology. First, we have the control panel, which controls the functions of each application. Next, we have the metering panel, which meters each application of the concept technology. Next, we have the DC motor, which is a DC generator and an AC alternator. The DC generator aspect of this lights the 1100 watts of DC bulbs. The AC aspect of the generator lights the 2700 watts of the AC bulbs. Here you are viewing a high-frequency battery charger related to the concept technology, which will charge a lead-acid battery in 3 to 10 minutes. Here you are reviewing what is known as the Mark I recovery system, which is basically used on electric cars and can be used for propelling different types of magnetic devices. Here you are reviewing the Mark II. It's a more advanced method of use for electric cars, more efficient. It's a more advanced use for propelling projectiles of any magnitude, whether they be small, large. It can be used for every application of high frequency, whether it be hovering or whatever the application might be. You are reviewing a switching device which is used in the recovery system, possibly for electric cars or any other methods of storing energy where there are 2 or more sets of batteries being used. On the bottom here, you are reviewing 1 set of plastic high-frequency cores and 1 set of high-frequency iron cores. The scientific feat of this cart is that we can operate DC, AC, high frequency simultaneously, efficiently from the same power source. This is the AC pulsing cart, which allows us to function all of the concept technology applications. This is the propelling cart. On this cart are 6 different applications. The 6 applications are plastic. There are no iron materials involved in these cores. The first application will be this core over here. This 2.5-pound block of Delrin will be lifted by this 1-pound plastic core. The second demonstration on this cart will be to propel a projectile into the air, how little windings it takes on the projectile itself, and how small the core on the bottom to project it is.
If there is a strike, by a very big hit.
The third demonstration on this cart are 50 pounds in aluminum weight plus a 20-pound core. The idea of this demonstration is to give you an idea of the tremendous force or power of the lift that this core has. Now, what you have just witnessed on this particular lift, these 20-pound cores could very easily lift 10,000 pounds in the same manner. The fourth demonstration is a 7.5-pound projectile without windings on it, which will be propelled.
Tournament play changed the industry. Vegas visitors
The fifth demonstration will be the hovering of these two are 20-pound cores, and this projectile will be projected from this once in a hovering state. Now, if you could imagine at zero gravity, to obtain any given speed, even maybe up to the speed of light, we don't really believe would be a problem.
2 out of every 3 Indy 500 cars won't even make it 100 miles.
What you have just witnessed on this particular propelling and firing of a missile from a hovering device is only a dream to anyone in the scientific world to be able to excite and collapse a core in any given nanoseconds or milliseconds or microseconds.
Please don't bastardize our self-investment.
This is a wireless projectile. What we are demonstrating here is you need no wires to fire this projectile.
Yes, sir. We can hear you just...
These two plastic cores represent, if they were in a rotating device, they'd be going around in a circle instead of up and down. They have 160-pound pressure against the two cores. They will separate at this point when they are excited. This application represents the speed of the high-frequency magnetics by using the concept technology. We feel that these cores have reached speeds faster than any known device on Earth, and the acceleration can be many more times that. In space, it should not be a problem of reaching the speed of light. This application will be propelling a 45-pound plastic projectile. The cores will be 40-pound core, which will project the 45-pound projectile. This application is our water application. What we will do, we will submerge these two cores into 3 foot of water in this tank. also give you an idea of the effectiveness of high-frequency magnetics in non-metallic cores underwater. You're now viewing 5 applications of rotating devices. Each application is made different from the other so that the scientific world will be able to understand each application in each motor for future reference of designing and building high-frequency rotating devices. In the center, there is a nylon and G10 plastic motor. On the sides of them are aluminum casings with stainless steel shafts.
ZETEX Limited has filed approximately 20 patents regarding the concept technology that you have viewed today. The patented concept technology is a means of obtaining more efficient use of available electrical energy through the use of high-frequency pulsing. And, although demonstrated in this presentation to a limited degree, it represents the threshold of a new era in propulsion and the hope for a pollution-free world.
Tries to recover from Tuesday's disaster, 2 questions must be answered. What happened?